We back. How you guys doing, bro? I know it's been a minute. But before I talk about why it's been a minute, remember to like and subscribe, guys. Remember, that's the important stuff. But yes, besides that, it's been a minute. I'm sorry. A full week without me might have been slightly depressing, but I'm here now. Busy bee, you know my life. I tell you the trials and tribulations. It's been a minute. I know y'all missed the streams too. Everything's gonna come back in order. I was just getting situated with life and figuring stuff out and setting things accordingly. You feel me? But we back now with this video about Thunderbolts. It was good, bro. I enjoyed Thunderbolts pretty thoroughly. Like I give it like a solid 8 out of 10. And it's surprising too because like going into it, like you when I saw the Thunderbolts trailer, I had hope for I was like, this might be like a solid Marvel movie because like with Captain America, it was like maybe it might be decent and it was just okay. But with this, I was like, this could be like in the tier of freaking Winter Soldier, Civil War level of just grounded superheroes and whatnot, like a good story with superhero characters, and that's kind of what they give us with Thunderbolts, if that makes sense. Spoilers, by the way, for this review. You guys already know, but spoilers. But the whole premise of this movie was kind of just, these characters, all these tragic backstories practically coming together to fight another character, Sentry, who also has like this whole tragic backstory. And I kind of just liked that about the movie. Like it was just kind of like a character-driven story, more of a character-driven story first. That's what I was looking for. Because when it comes to action and whatnot, there's not a lot of action in this movie. Like when they do action, it's decent, but like mainly it was just character-driven. Characters talk to each other, and us understanding all his characters. Like we got to dive more into Yelena. Got to touch bases with Walker too, and Ghost, and Red Guardian. Like it was like a lot of this going on too. And at the same time, we also get introduction of Sentry, my man Bob, bro. I like Bob. I think they really did a good job with just showing Sentry as a character and like his personality split between like Void, Sentry, Bob, and whatnot, and like his struggles of dealing with that, and still also at the same time making him this all powerful character. They did like a really good job with his interpretation of Sentry. I'm very happy about it. Like I just could not complain. And then also too, because like the whole point is, I might as well just explain the story. I might as well, right? So Valentine, she has like these secret ops. She has like the main characters doing missions. So you had like Ghost, U.S. Agent, Yelena, and Taskmaster. They were all doing like missions for her and whatnot. And then the government was saying how Valentine was like doing these illegal procedures or whatnot. That's bad. She was destroying all the evidence. So she had to also kill the her agents too, who I just mentioned. So it's gonna have them kill each other. Who up the bam? Take care of, get rid of all the evidence, and then she's safe from the government being I think impeached. Was it? That was that. And also apparently Sentry was, or Bob, I'll just call him Bob. Bob was in the she was gonna be like discarded as well in like this whole furnace situation. They killed Taskmaster, by the way. While people were saying like Taskmaster was gonna get killed, I didn't want them to do that because I feel like with Taskmaster that was like a missed opportunity of another tragic character to show, because like she really was just mind controlled like practically her entire life, used as a weapon for the Red Room. And then she finally got free, and then she just, dies. I feel like her character would have been pretty good for like the stuff going on in the movie, which I will touch bases on. But any whoosies, they figure out, okay, it was a set. We were supposed to kill each other. Now let's get back at Valentine. They were trying to also figure out like who's this Bob guy. Bob was a part of what Valentine was trying to do, and making superheroes to protect the world. Like she was trying to make her own superhero to protect the world. Bob was like in that trial phase, but he actually survived the procedure. But he wasn't supposed to be like the main dude for it because he was like a meth head, had mental problems and whatnot. He was just going through a lot. You know what I mean? So now they had like this guy who was mentally unstable with all this power and whatnot, and then at the same time, they gotta deal with that. You know what I mean? So I like that a lot. And then near the end, we figure out like Bob has like this ability to put you in the void, and the void's kind of like your deepest trauma you go to. So like you disappear into a shadow, but you're just kind of like in this trauma void of you just going through things and whatnot. And Bob had his own traumas, and like it was just throughout the movie you kind of see it. Like whenever he touches one of the characters, like they go into like the little small trauma. It's like, okay, what's going on here? Then you realize, okay, he could do this. So when he turns like full void mode with just black silhouette, yellow eyes, that's him just having everyone come together as one, and just living your traumas forever. Pretty insane. But I like how the point of the movie is like Yelena trying to find herself, because she was kind of going with the void and whatnot. Like I think people talk about this, like when you stand on like high buildings, when I do like something very dangerous, there's like this urge of you wanting to like jump off, but that's like your body testing you to see if you still want to live or whatnot, and that's like called like the void. So they kind of tie that in, like the void being like your traumas or whatnot. You got to go through your set traumas. So Yelena went through it. She kind of figured it out, but then it was kind of like a group effort of helping Bob get out of that as well. So all in all, a nice story that was very kind of like a very more like a mental health awareness thing. I think it's also mental health awareness month as well. So it's kind of like tied into like you need people around you to help you get through your traumatizing stuff. You can't do it all by yourself. And I really appreciate that. Even the character interactions, too. I feel like Yelena had like really good moments, too. Especially like with Red Guardian, like how she really needed her dad with her. Like after she lost her sister, Black Widow, thank you. I was going to Scarlett Johansson and whatnot. But yeah, when she lost her sister, Natasha, then like Red Guardian just wasn't there for like the entire year, stuff like that. I feel like they did a really good job of touching everything and just making us all feel for these characters, making them an actual team, and that's dope. Even too with the small stuff, like I feel like the whole movie having like Central be like the main villain, you just kind of think like, what can they do? Like they have like a solid roster. I feel like of street tier level people. Like you got, like I said, Yelena, Ghost, Red Guardian, U.S. Agent, then like Bucky too. So you have like a pretty strong roster, but again, you're going against Sentry, so like what can they possibly do? And so it was kind of funny how like when we first see Sentries, like them like trying to fight him, like they can't touch you. Like he was just doing all. It was dope, bro. Like his introduction, like his actual fight using his powers and whatnot, just so casually. It was a clean scene just to see how much of a gap there was too, bro. And that's just really nice. And even like him. Like Bucky, even though like they would practically lose, Bucky still wanted like that one more go just to see what he can do to stop this dude, and couldn't beat him. He like with his whole arm off, take him out. Like, bro, they made Sentry tough in this movie. They did a good job. So I'm excited to see the future for Thunderbolts, Sentry, my homie Bob, and whatnot. And then I will say the post-credit scene was the very last one. It was a slight spoiler for Fantastic Four. So the post-credit scene was like they're now the also. So they announced themselves as the Avengers. So like they're the new Avengers. So that was like the new twist why there was like a Thunderbolts asterisk, because like they're supposed to be the Avengers now. So now there's like a whole legal battle too with Sam Wilson saying like, hey, no, I'm the Avengers. And like there's like a whole legal dispute and whatnot. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, it ended on them like in their Avengers Tower, and there's like a ship coming in from outer space. They're trying to figure out what it was. It was a Fantastic Four ship. So that like dang near spoiled the movie for Fantastic Four. So apparently I think they're just going to probably lose the battle, like run away or something like that, or go to a different dimension. That's what I'm guessing. But the thing is, though, we kind of already figured they were going to lose, because like, how are we going to like tie in the Fantastic Four with the Marvel Universe? You know what I mean? So makes sense, but like, I don't know. I feel like showing that it kind of does bring a little bit of hype, I guess. Because now you kind of want to see Fantastic Four to see how it leads up into that. But at the same time, I kind of would have liked to see like Fantastic Four. Then their ending credits scene was like them going to New York and seeing the Thunderbolts. I don't know. I'll let them cook, but the point is Thunderbolts, actually a good movie. I'm okay with it not being like a lot of action, because like it was just very story driven. There we go. It was like kind of more story character driven. That's what I was looking for. And that was okay, because like it worked out well for me. Can't speak. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it for this review. I recommend watching the movie. This is like a good Marvel movie. Like I have no complaints for real. Besides them killing off Taskmaster, that was just kind of just a waste for sure. They could have kept her. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you like it, like the video, and also if you really like me, subscribe. coming back with a vengeance. I tell you, with the full vengeance. Streaming coming back again. Going to be streaming on Twitch too at the same time. All that fun stuff. I'll catch y'all guys next time, okay? Be easy.